Alright, then I believe too. And with that, there's only one thing left to say. Let's rev it up!
Alright guys, welcome back. Okay, so I wanted to try out because the minute I posted up the video of the dark synchro with heroes, I wanted to make sure that I was able to, like, I really wanted to be able to incorporate the Synchrons, because quickdraws is like, oh man, I just love those guys. I wanted to make it work, but in order to do that, I needed to bump up the main deck to 43, because I know like right now it's not really a big deal, and like it's not really an uncommon thing to have more than 40. Like, of course, consistency is 40 because you want everything to be as compressed as possible, so it can be as consistent as possible, meaning you have better chances of drawing into whatever they're trying to accomplish. And I think 43 isn't that much a big deal. Like, I kind of notice it because I'm so nitpicky, and I'm like a perfectionist, that I can tell that those 3 cards do make a difference in the consistency of the deck. Although to like how would I put this, like, to someone that is like not really into that type of ratio stuff, they won't really notice it. But me, since I'm really on this deck and I'm really trying to make it work and be competitive with it, I notice those things, and then they're like a big change. And like, there's times where those 3 cards could have been something else. Let's say I didn't play the 3 Twin Twisters. Those could have been something else. That could have been Wear Off That Tuning. It could have been something else other than Twin Twister. But I think you just need Twin Twister, because I hated like going my field and then just passing and then not having any way of, if they just end up setting their entire back row. And then the only thing I could do was respond with Trish, but then I had to deal with 3 or 4 back row, and that was just way too intimidating. Like, I was like, okay, well, the best thing I can do is just hopefully there's no mirror force. And I lost a few games because there was like a mirror force, and I just ran into it. Of course, there's time where I would like be smart about it, and like I know I didn't have game, so there's no point of having everything in attack, so I put to the defense, and there was a storming, so that was like a close call. But I felt like you even though you know that Twin Twister is not a piece, not a combo piece, it doesn't accelerate you in any way, but you just need that. Otherwise, another one I was thinking about, just play 1 Dark Samora. So just end on Dark Samora, but then your field setup won't be as... it'll still be good, but it just eliminates the fact that you can end up with a Trish play. But I think in the long run, having Cipher, Crystal, Darklaw, and Smorg is pretty damn good as it is already. That means like I don't have to put 3 Twin Twisters, and Dark Smorg does what pretty much what Twin Twisters are meant to do, which is either pop the back row during end phase, which is what Dark Samora does. It just doesn't let them set at all, so that's really good. But I'm not sure. I guess it kind of goes better because it's a monster and it's a dark. I could lure it away, but I wouldn't want to. I wouldn't want to do that, because I would want to actually use its effect to its full potential. Because otherwise, you're stuck in a scenario where you're facing a bunch of back row, and it's like, well, that's awkward. Like this stuff is meant to stop monster effects and stuff, and pretty much stop your combo hand. And if you're just setting back row, it's like if you go into paleo, you're gonna lose pretty much, because they can just like banish your stuff, book your stuff, and then like just play around it. And I hated that situation, so I had to make sure I was able to do it. And right there, I could have done Darklaw like a long time ago, but I wanted to end up in this scenario where it's pretty much guaranteed that he had nothing left. Of course, like I could have done that earlier, and just, but then everything is unknown. I don't know his hand. I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to. I've been too careless in the past where I was like, it's 1 card, and it just blew up in my face. So I wanted to make sure that everything is as to the least amount of percentage that they can win. So I had to be sure, and I wanted, and plus surprise factors like that just ended, because look at that, he was left with no resources, just that 1 guy, and Crystal and Cipher were able to manage that scenario. But yeah, like that's something that I needed to do. And plus adding the quick draw and the Synchron engine, oh man, it just made it so much more. Like, I literally did like at least 50 games at least, and I probably lost like less than 10 out of those 50 games. Like I was just grinding, and I managed to like But the thing about yugioh Pro, the checkmate servers, because I normally play on Dev Pro. And it seems like the higher you go on that scale, like the more meta you play. Whereas yugioh Pro, there is meta, but it's not as often. It's much more like more rogue meta, like the more like meta, but people are really trying to make it like an authentic build. There's nothing wrong with that. That's awesome. That's cool. But like for the audience, like, you guys want to see like the cookie cutter matchup and how the deck's meant to be built. Otherwise, you'll be discrediting it. Hang on, let me put the deck list. All right, guys, here's the deck list. Okay, so yeah, like you'll be discrediting it, like, because you'll be like, oh, the actual deck doesn't play that, or that, like, why is he playing that? Like giving discrediting the win is what I'm principally want to say. So it's gonna be damn. But then it's easier to record on yugioh Pro, because for whatever reason, it seems like Dev Pro, like, I don't know, I'm not sure that this is the settings of the OBS, but like it can't preview the secondary window. Like, it gets a primary window, but the secondary window is just like a frozen image. So I was like, what the heck, that's weird. So then that's why you see me playing on yugioh Pro now. But yeah, here's the deck list. Like I said, you're playing 43 because of the twin twisters, and what the hell am I type? And yeah, like, I know, like, it's 43. I wanted to keep it at 40, but you just need them. Like there's no ifs and buts about it. Like, you need this as well. You can't cut that. And then this just, like, I cut the heroes. If you saw already, I cut the heroes because all you need is pretty much this. Of course, you can play the heroes. That builds good as well. But I felt like this one it's just far better. Like, it was just so much better. It was much more consistent. It's just so good, man. And of course, I had to take out Herald and Tatsunoko for 2 Dark Walls, because, like I said, I guess you can try to get away with 1, but I think 2 just works well, because sometimes you have to synchro with 1, and you want to, like, surprise them on their turn, so you get like a double Dark Law. If they search, then you get to discard 2 cards out of their hand, so that's really good. That's really strong. But besides that, everything works really fine. And this is bugging me, this little missing spot. I'm thinking of putting like an upstart goblin here, just because it bugs me. And plus it's an odd number, so I'll put it 44 maybe. I don't know. I'll probably, I don't know. I'm still thinking, but so far I'm liking this. So far. But that's pretty much gonna be it. Hope you enjoyed the video. Give a like if you liked it, and thanks for watching.